Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the second game of our triple header day here on the Reviewing Network Live Madden 25 tournament. Before we get going, I want to mention an error that I forgot to correct in the last video. It turns out that I made a mistake in that we already have another Elite 8 matchup set. New Orleans, since they won, they will host the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be 2 weeks from now. And yeah, I should have corrected that on the last video, but I'm recording this a couple weeks in advance. But that means that we only have 2 more spots left to be filled, and we're going to find out who's going to be playing where, because in this matchup here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears, simply it goes like this. If San Francisco wins, they're going to host Miami in 2 weeks. If not, then we have to wait to see what happens in the Dallas and Atlanta game later today and find out who's going to win that game if Chicago wins. But there's only one way to find out. Let's take you out to Soldier Field where Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis are waiting to get the party started. So let's go out there and see who is going to head into the Elite 8 next. This is the San Francisco 49ers at the Chicago Bears on the Reviewing Network Live's Madden 25 tournament.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. The Chicago Bears taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy going to the air right away. And it's caught by Jennings. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Purdy. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
So what do you do if you've got a defense in cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Williams with a little touch pass forward. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He's got Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Williams going to look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. To throw, it's Williams. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things, but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. Touchdown Bears. Rome Odunze, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Ooh, with a juke. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly.
McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys
simple,
up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to throw is Williams. Caught by Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To the air on 3rd down is Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Purdy. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Williams going to throw again on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. To throw once more. Here's Williams. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Johnson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add 6 to their lead.
And this is where you're hoping you can catch the defense with too many men in the box. You line up in a jumbo set and pull people close to the line of scrimmage and in tight. And then it was all about closing off the angles of pursuit on the strong side and hoping your guy can win the race to the outside. And that time, he takes the toss and follows his lead blocker right into the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Purdy off the play fake. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the option. Touchdown, 49ers. Brock Purdy, 32 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On play action, here's Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
First down, and they go with Swift again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get it down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Purdy. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Williams. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A little short pass. This is Everett, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here. Purdy. Now he's forced out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This 2nd and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And with it, they have taken the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very exciting matchup going on here, even though Chicago let a 14-0 lead slip from them. San Francisco goes to the half up 2 points. And let's take a look at the halftime stats. As you take a look at the numbers for both sides, San Francisco leading the charge after, like I said before, Chicago got off to a 14-0 lead. And then, actually 14-3, excuse me. They had to get San Francisco had the field goal. But San Francisco has just been dominating so far ever since that 14-3 lead. And you can't blame Matt Eberflus this time around because keep in mind, he's not here at this point in the game. But yeah, the Chicago Bears trying to hang on there, but they have let a lead that they had evaporated, and we'll see what happens at this point. But I can tell you that the Elite Eight picture is coming into form here. As I mentioned at the beginning, I made a mistake by not mentioning that the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints are set for an Elite Eight matchup, so that only leaves Miami and Arizona to figure out where they're going to go from here. And if this score stands and San Francisco finds a way to win this one, the Dolphins are heading to San Francisco in 2 weeks' time on March 16th. And then Arizona, who plays next week, will either play the Dallas Cowboys or the Atlanta Falcons. If the Chicago Bears win, though, if Chicago wins and they somehow come back from the San Francisco 49ers, it could get very interesting at this point because more than likely, it's going to be Arizona and Chicago in that case, and then Miami's going to have to wait for the Dallas-Atlanta game to find out where they're going to be going next time they play. But as I've said before, everything is leading up to, of course, the Elite Eight starting next week with the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns already in a matchup. Then Arizona will play whoever wins. Is either the winner of this game or the winner of the Dallas Cowboys and Atlanta Falcons game. And then the following Sunday, it will be the Cincinnati Bengals at the New Orleans Saints and Miami playing either the Chicago Bears or the winner of the Cowboys-Falcons game. Then, of course, the Elite Eight goes into the Final Four on March 23rd, with the Final Four teams playing for a chance to play in the Madden 25 Championship at the end of the month on March 30th from the home of Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Superdome, excuse me. Mercedes-Benz Superdome, excuse me. Even though there's two Mercedes-Benz stadiums in the NFC South, I just realized that. The Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints have one, but that's not what I'm trying to get across here. What I'm trying to get across here is that the Madden 25 Championship will be at the home of Super Bowl 59 on March 30th. So I've already wasted your time on this, so let's just head back out to Soldier Field and see what happens here. Can the Chicago Bears make a comeback, or will San Francisco just continue to dominate where the Bears left their domination a while ago? We'll find out as we head back out to Soldier Field, and Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis with the calling of the second half.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. To throw, Williams. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Williams.
He's got Allen.
Room past the 35.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Williams. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing here, Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings from 6 yards away. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. On the return, Simba Webster from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the last time out, they had a good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Well, there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
Shutting defenders at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete right side to Kmet. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
This a 27-yard attempt here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need 2. Here's third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it's on EA Sports.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Purdy from the gun. He's got Ayuk once again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Purdy will throw for it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Doesn't necessarily need a touchdown.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Williams. Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and throw with Williams. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On the option to give to Swift here. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Williams to the air on 2nd down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Malik Collins able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Williams. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st target, 1st catch, and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want. Playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 21 yards away.
And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
On first down, here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Williams over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd down and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
And just like that, the 49ers kept it going throughout much of the second half. Even though Chicago had opportunities to come back in this one, it was just too little too late, and costly mistakes cost them big time, especially those interceptions. But again, that brief flash of promise with a 2-point interception, but it was not enough in the end. The San Francisco 49ers are the 17th to clinch an Elite 8 spot, and they are heading to and they're going to host Miami next. Is the next time we see them, as we see Caleb Williams very frustrated at the fact that his team missed an opportunity to punch their ticket to the Elite Eight. But as you see the final stats right there, let's go in depth on those real quick. As you see the final score, 36-22. Brock Purdy had that one interception early on, but he was pretty solid for the rest of the game. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, opposite for Caleb Williams, and not a very good day in terms of rushing and receiving. We've had games where running backs have had over 200 yards running, and receivers have had like over 100 yards, but nobody really got close. Deebo Samuel was the only one who got close. By 3 he was off, but there you go. Other than that, it was not that big a record was rushing yardage day, but it doesn't matter in the end. San Francisco advances to the next round. And so now we've got a mostly clear puzzle to where everybody's going to go in the Elite Eight. Of course, on March 9th, the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns get it started at noon. Then the Arizona Cardinals will wait to find out who wins the Cowboys-Falcons game, and then they'll play the winner of that game at their home next Sunday at 3 p.m. And then Sunday, March 16th, those matchups are set. We have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New Orleans Saints, and the Miami Dolphins heading out to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. So one more piece of the puzzle to go, and we're going to find out the answer to that coming up next as the Cowboys and the Falcons wrap up our qualifiers, and by the end of that game, we will have a clear picture of who's going where. The Elite Eight schedule is almost set, and we're going to find out who's going to finish this off and make it to the Elite Eight coming up next.